Hey, welcome to Barely Begun. On my way home from work, I stopped and donated blood today at the Red Cross Holiday Inn, and that's the third time that I've done that. Starting just a couple months after I started keto, I donated for the first time, which doesn't seem like a big thing, but on the way home, I was thinking about just how big a thing it actually is. I've certainly always approved of donating blood, and when I was in high school, I volunteered at the blood drives when they came by, but I never donated myself. And I certainly never have up until now, and I'm 44 years old. And now I just did it for the third time. And most of that comes down to an improved sense of self-worth that I've accomplished in the last 6-7 months of feeling better, losing weight, taking better care of myself. And before, it's not that I thought there was anything wrong with me, wrong with my blood, to donate. But below the surface, there's that feeling that I can recognize now that I just wasn't good enough. For, who would want, my blood going through them. And that goes back, so far. I was always bigger than everybody else, both height and width, at least until high school. And occasionally there would be someone who was taller or someone who was wider, but never both, really, at least through grade school and junior high. I was usually the biggest kid, and that did not go over well. In the mid-'80s, when I was in grade school, there were two popular movies. One was The Goonies, and the other was called Mask. So Goonies I got referred to or called Sloth a lot. And once in a while someone would tell me to do the truffle shuffle that, his buddy Chunk had to do, which is not great either, but mostly it was Sloth. And from the Mask, not The Mask, but Mask, Eric Stoltz's character, has a deformed face and large head, and I do have a large head, actually, large face, as far as just, not out of proportion as his was, but, kids would say, hey, you look like that, that kid or Sloth or whatever, and, they really, kids are, they really tried to make me feel like a monster, and it worked. I internalized a lot of that. And on the drive home, I was just thinking about how insidious that is. How deep it goes just as far as not even feeling worthy to, donate blood, that I was healthy enough to do that as well. It just, it seems like such a little thing to donate blood, but it's a big sign to me of just how much better I feel about myself. And it certainly wasn't conscious. I'm sure I saw an ad probably pop up on Facebook or something that, was for a blood drive or donate blood or something. And suddenly that just seemed like an okay thing to do and a good thing to do. And so I did it. And now I've done it 3 times. Full disclosure, though, free treats are hard. So I did take these with me when I left, unfortunately. Last time I was able to resist, this time I did not. So not a great choice. 21 carbs, which is a day's worth, which is fine, if you're just talking, straight carbs. During the week, I'm mostly carnivore, so those will be pretty much the only carbs I do have today, other than a little mustard or cheese, because I'm about to go in and have a pound of hamburger, or some cheese, some mustard, and that'll be it. So those, but I still want a bucket of those now. And so there's not all progress, but so that's those are my thoughts for the day. Hope you're feeling better and healthy as well, and donate blood. You're worth it. Someone else will appreciate it. And give this a pause up if you found it helpful. Subscribe, and I'll check back with you later.